morning.
Franchise and Rise. Welcome, Nancy and Lydia. My name is Kristen Williams, and I'm a franchisee.
And my name is Leah Martinez, and I'm a franchisee as well.
As you may know, we are finalists for the Tory Burch Foundation grant specifically designed for women entrepreneurs. And here today, we have conducted a presentation as to why we are qualified for the grant.
Now, our request for today from you guys is the Tory Burch Foundation grant. The Tory Burch Foundation grant follows along the Fellows Program, which this program helps empower women entrepreneurs, which my business partner and I strive to be. We have already been approved to franchise our Chick-fil-A in Pueblo, Colorado.
So this is what you guys need from us for the grant. And so we have each bullet point is correlated with the slides in our presentation as to our qualifications for the grant. So if you want to take a moment to look at it, write it down, check any boxes that you need to during the presentation, feel free to do so at this moment.
Now, our qualifications for this grant is that we are both two women entrepreneurs who have a passion for growth and just being independent and succeeding on our own with franchises. We both graduated with a business degree from the Leeds School of Business at the University of Colorado Boulder, which helps give us some experience in the business field. We also have experience at Chick-fil-A, where we were both managers at the Chick-fil-A for 2+ years while achieving our degree. And with that being said, we have also been given excellent credit rating for this.
So at any time, Nancy or Lydia, if you want to have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat, or you can unmute your mic at any time. Feel free to interrupt us. We do not mind. So to continue with our presentation, our startup requirements for a Chick-fil-A is we need a $10,000 initial financial commitment. And the Chick-fil-A Corporation states many times that they need hands-on managers. And since my business partner and I have already been managers of the Chick-fil-A, we know that we are hands-on managers. And right here, we have our projected cash flow statement, which is our ability to pay expenses. So you want to take a quick look at that. We also have a projected operating statement, and the two biggest things that we want to show you from our projected operating statement is our positive free cash flow and cash surplus, which are both positive numbers. But we do want to be transparent with you guys that we did project some loss in our operating statement, but that is totally acceptable for first-year franchising.
Now, why does Chick-fil-A attract investors, and what helps make it stand out? Well, Chick-fil-A was one of the first fast food restaurants to help serve chicken dishes. It was one of the first fast food restaurants to create the original chicken sandwich. And now today, it is one of the most popular fast food chains in America. It's one of the most top 3 for Gen Zers. And since Chick-fil-A is centered around chicken, that's what people are attracted to nowadays. So that's what helps create and boost the popularity. Since Chick-fil-A is one of the most oldest fast food restaurants, the retention rate has sat at 96% for the past 50 years.
So now to go with our venture idea. Our venture idea is to add a new Chick-fil-A on North Elizabeth Street, located in Pueblo, Colorado. And this is the perfect location for our new Chick-fil-A because it's in a shopping center, so that attracts lots of people, but we have no direct competitors around us. We only have 2 indirect competitors, and that includes Buffalo Wild Wings and Chili's.
Now, the geographics of Pueblo, Colorado it's a growth rate of 0.59% yearly with a population of around 113,000. It's located in the southern part of Colorado where there isn't a lot of Chick-fil-A's there. And since it already has a promising growth rate, as I've said, we figured placing another Chick-fil-A in Pueblo, Colorado will help boost more popularity and success within our restaurant. Pueblo already has a successful and packed Chick-fil-A, so we figured balancing it out and placing another one in Pueblo will help create the distance and help create more success within both of our restaurants.
So our short-term goal is to get the grant to pay off the $10,000 financial commitment, begin to hire, complete building in 6 months, and open to public as soon as possible. So I'm a visual learner myself, so I thought you guys may be, or we thought you guys may be too, as to why we conducted a 3D model of our Chick-fil-A. In this short clip, you would see our Chick-fil-A restaurant, or what our projected Chick-fil-A restaurant would be, the parking lot, and a sign. And we just did this to show you guys what you guys are investing in.
Now, our long-term goal is a 3-year plan, and it's to assess the earnings of our Chick-fil-A at the northern part of Colorado, where we are franchising our restaurant. And then after a couple of years, we franchise a Chick-fil-A out in Pueblo West, Colorado. Pueblo West is about a 30-minute drive away from the city of Pueblo itself. And so we figured that distance within the southern part of Colorado will just help bring more success in with Chick-fil-A. My business partner and I have decided that if we are to franchise out in Pueblo West, that one of us should franchise out in Pueblo, Colorado, the city of Pueblo, and then another one of us should franchise out in Pueblo West, which gives us both a restaurant.
So next we have our target market, and we believe that Pueblo has the perfect target market for Chick-fil-A as to why we chose it as our location. So first we have our Gen Z, and the proven success of Chick-fil-A is that Chick-fil-A was rated #1 for the most popular restaurants for teenagers across the country. For millennials, they love Chick-fil-A because of their healthy options and the culture Chick-fil-A brings. And for our Gen X and baby boomers, both of these generations can either come to Chick-fil-A themselves or they choose to bring their grandchildren or children, and this creates a family atmosphere for Chick-fil-A.
Now, our marketing strategies today are, we chose 3 marketing strategies, one for each target market age group. Social media marketing is our first one. Gen Z usually follows up on all social medias, and we decided to choose the 3 most popular social media apps that Gen Z uses, which is Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We decided to create accounts for those called Pueblo CO Chick-fil-A, and we also decided to create a trending hashtag, Pueblo CO Chick-fil-A. And our goal within that hashtag is whatever school promotes our Chick-fil-A the most in Pueblo, obviously, they will receive a free Chick-fil-A party on us. The next 2 marketing strategies are print advertising, and the first one is billboards. We figured placing a billboard around the southern and northern part of Pueblo will help create people when they're coming through Pueblo realizing that there is another Chick-fil-A and that it won't be overcrowded and the line won't take as long as it typically does. With promoting within our Chieftain newspaper, we figured that baby boomers usually don't follow up on social media as much and usually just like things written on paper. We figured promoting in the Pueblo Chieftain newspaper, as it's a popular news source, will help create popularity to that age group. Within digital media, promoting commercials on local news networks, typically Gen X usually follows up on the news in the morning before they go to work. They just like to follow up and listen to information on that. And giving more news to Chick-fil-A will help bring popularity within that age group as well.
So next we have our business operations, and we have a 7-step process. Number 1 is the preparation of food. Number 2, which is very important to us, is customer service and employee satisfaction. Number 3 is to have a clean environment. Number 4 is purchasing raw materials, which we use 2 methods for. And this is, number 1 is the just-in-time method, and this is in a crisis situation. If we don't have enough food, we do have a plan in place to accommodate for this situation. And number 2 is our materials requirement. And this is for the projected sales of our Chick-fil-A. And according to that is what we will have for our food and materials. And number 5 is accounting. Number 6 is reporting. Number 7 is quality control or the safety of food. And this is also very important to us as to why we have each of our employees as ServSafe certified.
Now our feasibility analysis. Our market study, Chick-fil-A is very popular and the Chick-fil-A is also high in demand, obviously, and the Chick-fil-A in Pueblo is very overcrowded. So placing that in Pueblo, Colorado will just help create and boost more success. Financially, Chick-fil-A asked for a $10,000 initial investment just to start our restaurant and open it up. Our design created a 3D model of our Chick-fil-A just to show you the ins and outs and basically the layout of what we want our Chick-fil-A to look like. Our pre-startup plan is to hire, promote, and train, and to go through a lengthy and very accurate hiring process just to make sure we are hiring the best people possible for this job. Our operation goal is to have stabilization and maturity, not only within our employees, but within ourselves. And is this feasible? The answer is yes.
So for our revenue, we have shown the revenue sales, the revenue net, the marginal revenue, the output and input, and the operation profit. And as you can see, all these numbers are going up, which is positive and shows a higher retention rate for Chick-fil-A and that new customers and clientele are coming into Chick-fil-A.
Now, what's the risk? Usually there's typically risks within franchises and opening up restaurants. The hiring process. Although it is very scary, my business partner and I figured that going through a lengthy hiring process and just going through background checks of each employee that wants to work for our Chick-fil-A are the most professional and best people suited for our job. First-time franchisors, although we are first-time franchisors, we actually do have experience within the Chick-fil-A field and have a little overview of how Chick-fil-A works on the inside and how it mainly functions. Our competition, luckily in the area that we have selected, we strategically chose this area because there is no direct competition there are no fast foods within our area that we have selected. Our partnership, my business partner and I have achieved our degree together for the past couple of years. We were both managers at the same Chick-fil-A, so we both have a strong and committed friendship and relationship within each other, and we figured that our partnership won't fall down or tear apart in any way. And typically with risks, there also comes rewards in the end.
So while we're on the topic of risk, my business partner and I have also taken a risk ourselves by creating the Rounded Up organization, which will for now be unique to only our Chick-fil-A. And the process of this organization is customers will be asked when they make a sale at Chick-fil-A to have the opportunity to round up to the nearest dollar. And any money that they round up, all proceeds will go to the Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo County.
Now our venture creation summary, our opportunity to franchise a Chick-fil-A. It's one out of select 100 have been given the opportunity to franchise a Chick-fil-A, and for us to receive that opportunity is very rare. Our resource is you guys, the Tory Burch Foundation for the Fellows Program for Women Entrepreneurs. Our environment is in Pueblo, Colorado. Our team are franchisees and entrepreneurs, Kristen Williams and I, Leah Martinez. And our marketing strategy are the three main marketing strategies: digital, social media, and print advertising.
As we conclude our presentation, Nancy and Lydia, we need a financial grant from you guys, the Tory Burch Foundation. We back a strong company of Chick-fil-A, as shown in our presentation. There's lots of positives to franchising with Chick-fil-A. Here we have our business card, and it has all of our contact information. I'll just put a link in the chat real quick to access our business card, or you could screenshot it if you have any additional questions for my business partner and I. So right now, I would like to have a verbal commitment from you, Nancy, and you, Lydia. So if you could just give that real quick and unmute your mic. Okay, perfect. My business partner and I just want to thank you so much for meeting with us here today, especially under these unprecedented times. And it's been our pleasure to give you this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.